What's going on, brother?
Hey, what's up, man?
Yeah, man, take it easy.
Yeah. Um. So
Yeah,
you said you wanted to try to do the channeling thing?
man, you ain't trying to do it, man. I'm locked to me, man. You trying to do it for real right now?
Uh. Yeah. Why?
I ain't never had time, man. I wanted to be kind of settled when I'm doing it, but I'm still out kind of movie. Are you gonna be
Oh.
busy later?
Yeah. Yeah. We can do it. I'll be around tonight.
I mean, I'm still, hey, man, still my guy, man. Talk to me. You think you reptilian in past life?
You said do I have reptilian past lives?
Yeah, that's how I listened to it say when you talk to the guy for Syria. You think that's true?
Yeah. Well, they're all simultaneous because time is an illusion.
Okay.
So you can say it's like a past or future life if you look at it from the perspective of time, but really, like all the light. I'm not really those individuals. Those are concurrent. Those are their own lives. But like if you have a past life, that past life is technically not you, but it is you because you are who you are now.
Okay, I understand. I understand. So you want to say the past is still present?
Huh?
The past is still present, basically. Like the past is still have a present state. You understand what I mean?
Yeah. Right.
Like
right.
So, that time travel is a possibility.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think. I
mean, when you say it like that, though, it kind of makes it seem like it's a place versus a time and space. I mean, time. But I can't even explain it. Makes it like you can get in.
Yeah, I think if you could match the frequency, like picture like a baseball field in 1950, like if you can match the vibrational frequency of that field, then you would have no choice but to be in 1950 because that's the only place you could be because you're matching the vibrational frequency.
Yeah, okay, I got what you're saying.
Huh?
Okay. I want to understand you. So who were you talking to? Who was that you were talking to? So the guy was the other guy that you called. He was channeling, and you were just asking him questions.
Oh, which one? The first one, the serious one?
Yeah, serious.
Oh, he's been around for a while. He's online. His link. If you look at the info box, there's a link there to his website. His name's Brad.
Oh, okay. So he channels too.
Yeah, he's been channeling for a long time.
Oh, that's the guy you was talking about. You remember that when I talked to you the first time, you were talking about a guy that was real popular for channeling.
Right. You got to go on YouTube, bro, and type in just type in reptilian channeling. Type in different stuff and get real.
What's crazy though? I have seen interviews with I looked at this interview with a reptilian. It was a long time ago, but I thought it was kind of bizarre. But like I say, everything made sense. You understand what I'm saying? Like it did not make sense. Like it made sense to me about they being their birth is sort of like just like the chicken birth. They still is inside of an egg and so forth and so on. And it's just crazy. It was crazy. It was an interview with a reptilian. I guess whoever was interviewing the reptilian was sitting in front of a reptilian, but I guess how they can manipulate the third dimension, because they're from higher dimensions, higher densities, so they can manipulate the third dimension and make it look like they're human.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's what it was talking about. I remember that. I remember it. It's crazy. I watched this a while ago.
Yeah, I used to sit there when I first started hearing about channeling. I used to just sit there for hours, man, like watching all a bunch of different videos, and like it took me a long time to like really get a feeling for it. But there's a lot of people out there who, I mean,
they do it.
Some of the people I think are just running game.
Yeah.
But there are people who got some pretty good channeling connections. But if you channel, I mean, I know people who channel and they can't even really say it. They're just starting to do it, so they write it down on a piece of paper, like thoughts they get in their mind.
Yeah.
But there's some people who are so good at it, they can just fluently just keep going and going and going. And like, did you see that second link I sent you?
I watched a little bit of that.
Yeah, that's Trev channeling, man. That's done by a guy named Rob. He's pretty good.
So that's supposed to be that was a reptilian. So was that a reptilian that he was interviewing that was speaking?
Yeah, that was an entity. The, the description of what happened was there was a group of humans in what we perceived to be the future who took their DNA and mixed it with a lizard, like a lizard, a lizard from nature, a regular lizard, and they created a reptilian species. It was basically
so that's how they evolved. That's how they kind of evolved also. Okay.
kind of like a hybrid species of reptilians.
And then they became conscious.
Yeah.
Okay. It makes it just like as simple as today, cloning today, right? So you think it's a possibility of the body that they clone today, like if they will start cloning animals, cloning people, if they're not already cloning people, you think they can potentially become conscious? Because I was hearing it was saying something about the Greys, the ones that was cloned. They was talking about you best that you was dealing with some of the Greys that was cloned, but it wasn't conscious, and some of them were conscious. You know what I'm talking about? You don't remember that?
Yeah, well, some of them are like robotic, like
basically.
There's some sort of technology that they're not really living. They're like technological. Hey man, are you on speakerphone?
No, but I sound like you. Somebody said this earlier.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. You like echoing a lot.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Sound better?
It sounds a little more clear.
I don't know. I got a phone out my damn doing stuff. Yeah, man. Cause like I said, it gave me excited, man. I told a couple of people, well, since we were gonna try to channel Jesus, I was gonna try to get them to ask what kind of questions they want to, if they was able to talk to them. A lot of people say they don't know what to ask. A lot of people say that I noticed that.
Yeah, it's all what your belief is, man. Like if you have a belief that resonates more stronger with the concept of Jesus, you might be able to connect with Jesus before you were to connect with, say, a reptilian entity or like a gray alien. It's all what your beliefs are.
What about Ra? What about Ra?
Ra?
Ra.
I don't know too much about that, honestly. Like the Law one, I don't really know nothing about it.
So you couldn't channel Ra through like me asking you to channel Ra, even though you don't know anything about it.
Yeah, I guess it's possible, but I don't know what Ra is.
Right, it's Almighty Ra is the sun god, the bringers of light. It's a federation. The law of one, the one that stated the law of one that brings the law of one. You remember I heard him mention it earlier when you were talking to Syria. It was talking about when they mentioned the Bigfoot, they were saying it was previously stated in the law of one, raw material. You didn't remember that?
Right, but the guy channeling the entity is probably familiar with Ra.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, okay, so that's what I was saying.
He's probably, you have to be, you can, like, if you channel, a lot of people will say, if you channel, why can't you speak a different language? The energy is going to come through you, but it's based on who you are, how the energy comes out.
Yeah, I understand what you mean. Yeah.
Because I don't know Ra, I don't know any of that, so I don't really. My belief isn't too strong that I'd be able to channel it because I don't know nothing about it.
So what about So what are you strong in like far as inspiration? Who would you call on? Who would you call on for inspiration and learning like healing and learning how to heal and stuff like this? This is the reason I want to get in touch with Jesus, because I want to understand healing powers and how to harvest them and use them. That's what I really want to call them for.
Yeah, I think heal for me, like if I wanted to heal or heal somebody else, I would honestly envision the universe projecting a layer of like love and light over me or over somebody else. That's how I would envision it. A friend of mine, he calls on the Archangel Michael.
This is okay. I've heard of the Archangel. He's the one. He's supposed to be Jesus, also, though, from my understanding too.
I've heard that too.
What density is Archangel Michael?
I don't know. I don't know anything about Archangel Michael, really.
Okay, well, supposedly, Jesus is in fourth, fifth. I think he's supposed to be in sixth density also. Well, is sixth density on wisdom, learning wisdom, or is that fifth density?
No, the densities are separated by vibration, but there is lessons to be learned in each vibration. But from my perspective, it's more like frequency that separates densities. Like
Yeah. I understand what you mean. Yeah.
but when you master a certain concept, then you move up in density. But as far as what the concepts are, I'm not too familiar on that.
Okay.
I spent my life, man, doing conspiracy research, and then I went to people who do channeling, so I could get answers for my conspiracy research.
Yeah, that's how I kind of started. To be honest with you. Yeah. So look, what do you? So have you read Revelations? Is Revelations going to happen? You think? Like the darkening of the sun, the darkening of the sun.
No, I think it's all what you believe. I don't think.
I don't think it's going to happen either. That's what I believe. I don't think it's going to happen.
I think whatever somebody strongly believes is what they're going to experience. Like you're going to shift yourself into a parallel. Like I think every second we go through billions of parallel realities, and whatever your beliefs are strongest in, you're going to shift to the parallel reality into the world that fits your beliefs.
Yeah, I understand. That makes sense too. I always thought that too. So that's why I want to, like, I guess that's why I always want to know the truth, like, because I don't want to just be based off of this fake reality belief, because our beliefs are based on the reality we live in. So we get memories and understandings or interpretations of the reality we live in.
Hold up, bro. Hey, man, I forgot to tell you, when I first called you, I thought we were going to do a channeling session, so I hit record. I've been recording the thing so far. Is it okay if we keep recording and I can use this and not put your name on it and not put your identity on it, like protect your privacy, but use it so others can learn from our conversation?
I mean, like, what do you mean? Like, I said something that somebody can learn from? A question?
Well, we're having a conversation and we're coming to answers and conclusions, and there may be others out there who could gain something from that hearing this interaction. But
yeah, I mean that's cool. Yeah, I always want to help, man, as much as I can.
Right, but I won't put your nothing. I won't put it if you're okay with it. I won't do it if you're not okay with it. But if you are okay with it,
I'm okay. I want to share love and light.
Okay.
I want to be light to my brothers and sisters. I want everybody to understand that we all, even though we come from different parts of the universe or different families, cultures, ethnic group, ethnicities, doesn't matter. We all are still from the one Creator. And I want everybody to understand this. And this is about. I guess here on Earth, I guess we'll just, like you said, the concept is love. We have to love. We have to understand the concept of love, and like you say, master it and master love. And I guess your frequency, vibrations, it sends us to a higher density. It makes sense to me. I put everything together.
Yeah, and I think you sound like you're at a place right now where you've already been. It's taken you a lot to get to where you are now, because most people in the world, they have fear about stepping outside the box and exploring new things.
Yeah, you're right.
So it's taken a lot of mastery already for you just to be looking into this type of stuff.
You're right, but definitely the area. Listen, the area I'm in, the people I talk to, like, it's like not even saying the type of person I am. I'm not gonna say I'm smart, but I can understand how to talk to certain people to get them to understand what I'm saying. To get them to understand the concept. You understand what I mean, or what I'm trying to get over, the overall, point. And a lot of people that I talk to around here, they have no idea, nowhere, nothing related to, nothing there. Anything that I say, they have nothing. They have read in their past relating to it. You understand what I mean? Like, it's just that one way of thinking. You understand what I mean? Like, everybody around here just thinks one way. If it ain't about how I grew up, like, if I didn't learn anything different besides Christianity, I'm not going to look at any other religion, because every other religion is either demonic or trying to pull me down. You understand what I mean? Like, I'm trying to get people around me, the people that understand that it's different ways of thinking, different ways of understanding and different ways of looking at these negative situations and turning them positive. Just like you say, just like you were saying earlier, you kind of put yourself in what you believe. You kind of, that becomes your reality, kind of sort of the way what you believe. Yeah, that's true. You understand what I'm saying? And the way it's projected from somebody that's projecting this reality out here, that greed is good, selfless. Selfless. Then selfish is good, and envy and hate and all this, is part of life. They try to make it seem like, so it just keeps these negative thoughts, negative energies, just negative in general, lower energies, I guess. It keeps them floating around, and it's like we attached to them, because we can't keep up with this guy that has $100,000 and he won't help us and he know us. So now we feel some type of way about him because he said fuck us. It's just crazy how we don't understand each other and look at society and say this is how we define ourselves, amongst society. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm understanding this. I'm understanding it. I'm trying to change. I'm trying to change. So that's why I really want to. That's why I'm really glad that's why I really want you to be all the way legit. He's nothing you have said, nothing we have looked at so far. It doesn't take me. It doesn't make me feel like you're not legit. You understand what I mean? So far.
Well,
I'm still gonna question it regardless. I'm sorry, I don't mean to insult you, but I'm still gonna, because I'm really trying to ascend spiritually. You understand what I mean? I'm really trying to become conscious and overstanding. And get that overstanding of everything. As far as the going in a direction that will free my people, free me and my people. You understand what I'm saying? People have better life experiences, and enjoy
right.
it.
Well, see, one of the big things I discovered, man, and it took me a lot of years to recognize this in my research, is a lot of people start questioning stuff. Like, we question the religions. Like, I spent a lot of years studying all the different religions, doing all this study on governments and all this stuff. And then when you're doing the conspiracy angle, you pretty much break all the stuff down and you realize it's really nonsense. It's just stuff in there to distract you from your own journey. But what a lot of people do is they tear it all down, but then they don't build something new. And there's a lot of guys on the internet who will sit there and debunk different religions, debunk this and debunk that.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
And then the person becomes kind of like an atheist, and they don't believe in anything.
Listen. You're so fucking right, because what's crazy? Because I was kind of, I'm not gonna say I didn't believe in anything, but I was kind of at that point, just like you're saying right now. I was really at that point, what the fuck? I can't believe this, because this how this works, and I can't believe this. I don't want to follow that. I don't It's not that I didn't want to believe in God. It's just that I didn't want to be wrong. You understand what I mean? I don't want to be walking in the wrong path towards my I feel like my spiritual enlightenment. I really want, and I didn't feel like, from my understanding of how I look at Christianity and how I look at every church around here, I don't see the freedom. I don't see the growth in with your spirit. I just see a growth in wealth and maybe just materialistic gain. That's all I see. And I'm like, I don't want to be a victim of this. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be a victim of that. So I want to do something different. And it's like everything, every religion that I do, everywhere I point at, everywhere I go at, pointing in that direction, just materialistic gain and nothing about spiritual growth, and I want something to make my spirit grow, to get
right.
overcoming it, so I can share with my people that's so lost in this spell, because it's a spell, man. It's a spell that we are under, that we don't know. Just like you say, even though it's amongst ourselves, we believe it's in somebody else's hand. You understand what I mean? Everybody believes that somebody else.
Well, I think one of the big things you're gonna discover, like I'm discovering, like a lot of other people who are researching are discovering, you're gonna become the light instead of looking for the light. Eventually, you're gonna recognize that everything you're looking for, it's within you. The power is all within you. There is no outside answer. There is no great secret somewhere in the universe that's gonna do anything for you. It's the power within you.
Yeah, you're right.
Once you realize all that other stuff is nonsense, then what you do is you build your own belief systems up. You decide what works for you in your life. If you got to create it your own way, and it's only for you. It's unique for you. You can look at what other people do and see what works for them, but at the end of the day, it's all going to be on you, what works for you, and you empower yourself. And then once you do that, everybody else around you is going to look at you and they're going to see that light on you and say, you know what, this guy got something. You don't even got to tell them. They're going to be able to see it on you just by the sound of your voice.
You know, it's crazy. That's the same thing I was trying to tell this pastor. I said, listen, this is crazy because, like, this was a long time ago. Like, I stop and talk. When I see a pastor or something, when I see a group of church members or something, I ask them about the service and what they get out of it. And, I always trying to analyze everything, every detail of the situation. But anyway, so I seen a priest, where he had, like, the priests around here, they have, like, the black suit, the black shirt and the little white collar thing, like whatever it is going through the collar, the priest around here.
Yeah.
The priest period in America, yeah. But I thought he was a priest. So I walked over to him and was like, hey, how's it going there, brother? Are you a priest? And he was like, oh no, I'm a pastor. And, it threw me out. Like, why the fuck is he wearing, the priest look? Why he got a priest look and he's a pastor? Like, what? Well, this is, anyway. So I started asking, certain questions, they only thing pastors do is give you like the runaround. They give you the runaround.
Yep.
They don't know question of that, but yeah, they give you the runaround. But anyway, so I was like, I feel like if a guy has true love and light, like if he was truly a man of understanding and rightness, whatever, you would be able to, like you just said, like you would be able to feel it and see it versus him wearing a suit. Or it saying, he have that title on it. We would know, we would have it in our intuition, like this guy here is a good guy, and there's something about him that I like to be around. His energy is just positive. He got positive energy inside of him. I like the energy that he have around. It just makes me excited and comfortable. You understand what I mean? Like you met people like that, it just makes you comfortable. Yeah, that's how people. That's how I want to be around my people too. I want to be there, like you said. I want to have that effect. I want to have that effect on everybody I'm around.
Mhm.
Not that jealousy effect. How people always, envy. I don't want nobody to envy me or none of that,
Yeah. A lot of people, a lot of people you come across, I think, have way more potential. But I think, like we see people every day and we talk to them, I think they have to have permission in order to come out and do more. Like you yourself, you found your own permission. You didn't need somebody to sit down and tell you you have permission to look for answers. You decided to start your own journey. I think a lot of other people think they need somebody to tell them it's okay to. Like, they don't feel.
Yeah. You know what? You're right. Because it always says, like, in our religion, the Christian religion in general, it always says, hey, don't question God. Don't question. It does say that, though, so it gives you the sense of, I'm not going to question anything, I'm just going to go with it. I'm not going to question anything, I'm just going to go with it. I'm not going to,
right.
If I question it, my life's going to be bad on earth, or I'm going to burn eternally. Like, that's the fear, that's the overall fear, the burning of the eternal soul, like, the burning of your body. Come on, man, no, it's not. It's a cycle, everything's a cycle, it's emotion. It's emotion. Everything is emotion, but it's all about perception, too. That's what I understand it, too.
Yeah. It's well, one of the biggest things I think is it's good to do a lot of questioning because that's kind of like what wakes you up.
Yeah, you're right.
And I did that for a long time, man. Like I questioned a lot of different things, and now it's like, I still question things every day, but it's like I've kind of moved past the questioning. I think that's a period everybody has to go through to do the, you know what I mean, to ascend.
Yeah, so to get on their journey, to get the right answer to go on the journey, get the right path to go on there.
Right. So it's good to shake everything up and ask a lot of questions and look into things and stuff, because that's kind of like what gives you, like wow, this.
It gives you that foundation. It really gives you that. Like I told you, like every step, it don't matter. Everything I've been reading, like I say, it kind of gave me a sense of confusion. But like now that I understand the law of one, like that I understand the law of one, that they broke it. Like, I didn't even read the whole session of the whole book. Like, I'm probably like on session 30 or something like that. It's like 124 sessions. I'm like on session 30, but I understood everything so vividly, from the way he was asking the questions to, their answer. Like, I understand it vividly, and it gave me a whole nother way of thinking, understand what I mean? Like, the way of looking at religion. Like, I feel like this law been around forever, and everybody have a twist on it. They twist on it, but anything that infringes on free will is not of love and light. Anything that infringes on free will is not of love and light, because nothing's supposed to push us in any direction. You know, and religion pushes you towards that religion because it gives you the fear of burning eternally. You understand what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I understand that, you know, we do have a free will that matters. You know, it matters. It matters more than a lot of people know. And they take away our free will from working, from everything that they train us to answer to. You know, they train us, you know, just to you got to do this in order to make it in this world. You know, you know, you got to. They take away your free will or your creativity. You know, by working in where the workforce do. Every way, shape, or form they do. Unless you're doing something you love to do. That's it.
Right, bro. But you see, I feel you on that. But again, though, man, everybody, see the tripped out thing about it. If you really think about it, everybody that goes through it, it's like we all agree to it.
Oh, okay, hold on, bro. Break it down to me. What you mean by that? So,
like people agree to stuff. Like people agree. Like there's a lot of people who say, okay, there's people in the world who control everything. I got to go to work. I got to pay taxes. But at the same time, people agree to it, though. You know what I mean?
You're right. You're right. But we agree to it for the false reality, because of the false reality.
Right.
That's why we agree to it, because we are imprisoned by our fucking self. You're right, man. You're fucking right. You got a strong point. You see how I can't take nothing away from that? You see that? You see how quick I realize what's going on? You're right. You're right. That's exactly how it works. But, you know, to the point where nobody don't want to be judged. Everybody don't want to be looked at as an outsider. You know, everybody want to fit in. So hey, I'm gonna give in. I'm gonna do what they say. And you're right, man. Everybody want to be part of society, but then still separated. A part of society, but still separated, kind of, sort of. You know, I want to do better than you. You know, I want to do the same as you. I want to do better than you. You know, it's always that's the separation there. I want to be better. I want to be on top of you. I want to tell you what to do. Shit, I'm better than you. That's separation.
Right, and I think it comes down to, though, like, people got to think about what is better. Like, is better having a nicer car, or is better spending more time in nature? And, you know, like, people say better, but you got to think about what does better actually mean. Like, what am I going to be better at? And most people want to be better at things that are going to further disconnect them away from their true self. You know?
Yeah. I guess you could say that. Yeah.
Like people, like I always say the same thing, man. People, they got to think, is the glass half empty or half full, or half full? You know, it's both, because water, H2O, isn't that the same thing as oxygen?
Yeah.
So it's full. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's what you say.
Yeah.
It's a perception.
Yeah, it's a deception. It never was half empty. It depends. It's all on perspective, you know. But you know another thing I think, man. I think, like, a lot of the conspiracy stuff. I think people talk about, like, Illuminati and stuff. To be honest with you, man, I think because people believe in that so much,
it makes
it real.
You know, it's crazy because I came to this conclusion. I told you I came to this conclusion after the law of one.
Uh-huh.
You know, I came to this conclusion because I understand it, but at the same time, I still do believe. Now, look, I mean, far as I don't know. I'm not gonna say they're not. It don't exist. I'm gonna say it is a force that understands polarity. That understands the weaknesses of flesh. Like, it is something that being here. Some form, like you said, being here, entity, whatever it is, being here longer, and understands. Listen, I was watching. Have you seen Brain Games?
What games?
Brain Games. It's a show that comes on I forgot what, maybe True TV, but I was watching it on Netflix.
What was that?
Look it up, Brain. It's like a game. What they do is they give you a case of scenarios and get a group of people, and they tell you the outcome of what the people are going to do by statistics. You understand what I'm saying? By studies and whatever, how it goes. You understand what I mean? Like,
okay.
My whole point is if somebody can explain what we're thinking and what area and how we're going to answer this next question because of the way we perceive things the way it's all in perception, the way we perceive things, the way we think because of experience. All this stuff that we go through. You understand? If somebody understands this, and they put us. I ain't gonna say put us in this situation, but allow this situation to happen. You understand what I'm saying? And I guess it's all in our free will how we overcome. You understand what I mean? It's all in our decision making, how we overcome. But at the same time, if somebody can understand it, now they know how to use it against us. That's my point. You understand what I mean? For self-service or self-empowerment or whatever. So you remember when you were saying that these energies, lower energies, give these higher powers energy.
Yeah.
This is the people. These are the people that understand that our weaknesses and how to use their technology to inspire or to get us to do what they want us to do. I understand how that works because everybody becomes a victim of society because everybody don't be an outcast. Nobody wants to be an outcast. Everybody want to fit in, but at the same time don't know how to fit in. And don't understand yourself, so you follow the crowd. You understand what I'm saying? We don't understand ourselves. Because we don't look at ourselves. We look at everything else. We look at everything we see versus the inner self we don't see. That's true. It's true. That's what happens. We look at everything we see and judge our life amongst everything we see, the people we see, the people we're around. That's what we base our life upon. And that's what people know. That's what the people in our powers understand and know and use it against us.
Well, yeah, but I feel you on that, bro. But at the same time, though, man, I'm telling you, if as long as you're connected to yourself, there's not too much anybody's going to be able to put upon you. A lot of times, I think, put it like this way. You remember back in elementary school, sometimes there'd be a bully on the playground?
Uh-huh.
Okay. But if you were to go to the bully's house and see his house, how was he raised? He was probably raised in the same type of circumstance where he was put under fear. And so he's transferring that to the playground and trying to make others uncomfortable, put others in fear, because that's how he came up. You see my point?
Subconsciously, though, subconsciously, not really knowing, but it's just an emotion that's rising. Okay, I understand what you mean.
Right. A lot of people, if somebody's trying to make you feel uncomfortable or make you feel like you don't have power within yourself, oftentimes those people themselves, I say practically all the time, those people themselves come from some type of circumstance or in some type of circumstance like that. Because if I'm trying to put you down, I have to be within that state of energy. I have to be within the same state of energy to try to put it on you.
You're right.
You know. So I guess the best way, instead of trying to fight somebody, the best thing to do is to try to find a way to empower them, because a lot of the stuff in the conspiracy stuff is like, you gotta fight this, you gotta fight that. You're really fighting yourself. The best thing to do is to try to express some type of compassion and some type of building block with the person that you feel is trying to keep you down. That's the best way to get out of it. You know what I mean? Right.
Simplicity.
Yeah. Just keep it simple. Try to resonate. If you're having a hard time at work or you got a boss that is trying to put you down or something like that, you should try to be as kind as possible to that individual and express to them that they don't have to do that to feel better. They can be who they are and just relax and still feel the same power. You see?
What was I about to say? Oh yeah, look. I was listening to one of your sessions too. One of your sessions too. You was talking to one of the reptilians. The one that talked kind of weird. I heard that voice before though, but he was like somebody try to hurt you, try to hurt your own physical body.
Yeah, that's not for this conversation though, bro. That's
okay. My fault.
No, it's cool. It's cool. It's just some stuff that happened earlier in the year, and I'm trying to stay off of that. I ain't trying to project any more energy onto it.
Okay, that makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, understandable. Understandable. So, damn, what the hell? So you be no, yeah, you don't need it. So you still recording?
Oh yeah. You
Yeah.
did you? No, I can take it off record. You want stop recording now and talk about something?
I mean, you can real quick for you.
Yeah. I got. How,
I just want to get to know you, man. That's all it is, man. Just trying to know, no homo, like. That's what I get, man. That is like.
No, I didn't think that, man.
I just want to get in. How old are you, man?
30.
Oh, 30. I thought you would say you was 18. Okay, I'm 27. Okay. How long you think you've been doing this? You say, but you got that blunt. What the hell happened to it?
No. Were you already smoking weed?
Yeah, I smoke.
Be careful, man. Don't make sure there's don't get it from the wrong person.
Why you say that?
Nothing. Just with weed, you never know. Somebody.
Yeah. It's just regular. It's just regular. It ain't none of that loud in there.
No, I know somebody who had smoked some and there was like something else in it.
Oh,
yeah. It tripped them out. They went to a party and smoked it with somebody, and then they had a bad experience. Like there was something else in it that gave them a bad experience.
Yeah, that happens now. Yeah, I've heard of that before.
Right.
I heard that all the time. It is kind of scary. I heard of people putting like cocaine in it or crack.
Yeah, those drugs, man. I mean, I don't think there's nothing wrong with like recreational use, smoking a little bud here and there. But like some of those people, they get on those cocaines and stuff like that, man. They that stuff. It takes they spend all their money on it and stuff.
Yeah, that's what it does, man. It controls them. You can't control. You see the there you go. You see the commercial about
Commercial about what?
With the little boys, I think he had a water fountain or something, and then they got like a little man. They come and say, "Hey, you coming with me?" and bring them outside, and then he starts smoking a cigarette. What I was saying is, cigarettes control you.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Hey, bro.
Yo.
Hey,
yeah.
Man, I gotta do some stuff around the house, but is it cool? You said you're gonna be around later on tonight, and so we'll get back into it later on.
Look, man, for real, man, we got to do. You know what I asked you to do?
What?
We're gonna contact kind of Jesus Christ.
Do what?
We're gonna kind of Jesus.
We can try. I don't know.
You don't think it'll work?
I think that's something you should be doing, bro. I think you.
Okay, well, but how do I do it? Let me try.
Huh?
How can I do it? What is the steps?
Well, you try to project an intention out to the universe to connect with that person, to connect with that spirit.
Like just imagine.
Go listen, man. Are you by a computer now?
No. I'm actually just about to leave my car.
Type in next time you get on YouTube, man. Type in Bashar on Jesus, or Bashar talks about Jesus. Bashar. Bashar. Bashar talks about Jesus. Just type that in and listen to it. And then Bashar is a really good person when it comes to the channeling thing. And he has a lot of information on there about the existence of Jesus and other realms and stuff like that and the reality of Jesus. And I think that's something you need to be hearing from him because I'm not too familiar on the Jesus concept. I mean, I know what Jesus is. I know Jesus is a reflection of like love and light and all that stuff. But we can get into that later, and I'll try to project something on that. I'll try to get some energy on that for you, but I don't want to disappoint you because I'm not too familiar. I haven't ever tried to channel on that before, so it'll be a learning experience for both of us because it'll be my first time as well. But I do believe there is a Jesus that exists. I believe that Jesus exists in the ninth density. That's what I've heard. That's what I heard from Bashar. I can't confirm that. I have never tried to connect with the being myself, so I can't confirm it. I don't know. Like you said, he's in the fifth density. He could be. I don't know. But I know Bashar has a lot of information out there on that, and I think you should listen to him on that.
Okay.
You know?
So he already is a pre-recorded video, or you wanted me to call him?
No, Bashar is an entity channeled by another guy named Daryl, and it's on YouTube. And you can type in Jesus and Bashar, and there will be some information there on the video about the guy channeling.
Okay. So can we just, if we couldn't channel Jesus, is there any entity we could channel that's positive that can give us information about Jesus, or about anything we ask?
Yeah, we can. We'll try to bring forth Jesus. If we can't do that, we'll try to connect with an entity that is familiar with that has the information we need.
So you think we could, anybody you familiar with, you think you can?
I don't. I said we can try. I don't know, man. I don't. Another thing about me is you can go look at my channeling stuff. Most of my videos on channeling was stuff, just spur of the moment stuff I did on YouTube. I don't got no channeling website. People don't call me and pay me for channeling sessions or ask me to do channeling sessions. I'm not a channeling expert, bro. I know I can. What I could do is point you to the right people better than I could channel for you. But since you asked me, I'll try and see what we can get.
Okay. I won't try to put you on the spot now. I just want to know. I just want to know.
The links I've been sending you, like the first link with the Dronas, that's channeled by Brad Johnson. The second link with Treb and then Bashar. Those are the people who are really experts on the channeling.
Okay.
I'm not like them. I'm just I do a lot of different stuff, but I'm not no big channeling type person. These people channel every single day on a day-to-day basis. I haven't even tried to channel. It's been like a couple months since I tried to channel. I'm not even that big into I connect with. I go. What I like to do is I like to go into deep meditations, and I get answers from spiritual beings energetically. But as far as people coming to me and saying, "Hey, man, can you do a channeling session?" Most people don't do that.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try it for you. I got no problem with that, man. Like I said, I've connected to entities in the channeling state, so I got no problem with trying to see what can come through for you. I'm always there to try to help somebody if I can, but I'm just saying, don't think it's gonna be something like I don't know what information is gonna come through. It might be whatever information is gonna come through. I'm gonna connect to a positive entity who can help. But there's other people out there who are far deeper into channeling who could bring through stronger energy.
Okay. Yeah, I understand how it works now when you explain it. Right. I didn't know how long you've been doing it, so I just thought you was, like I said, I don't really know much about it, I'm kind of new to it, so I really don't know how it works, so I understand, understand what's there.
Yeah, like say for instance astrology, I'm familiar with the basic concepts of it, but there's people out there who've been studying astrology for like 20, 30 years who would just blow me away. If I tried to talk to them about it, I wouldn't even know, they would know way more than me, but I know a little bit about it though.
Yeah.
I know enough to point people in the right directions and help people out, but we'll see what happens, man. We'll get something going.
Okay.
We'll get something. We'll try to contact, we'll try to contact the Jesus entity. I'll try to contact. I got a spirit guy. We'll try to contact that entity. We'll try to contact. Different types. We'll see. We can try to contact cat people or dog people or.
Yeah, I believe that too. Though it's crazy because I heard about the growth too. The growth too. They grow into They grow spiritually too.
Yeah. Or leprechauns, or I think leprechauns are real.
Hey, I won't doubt it.
Right. So, it's all what we put our belief in, but as long as there's a connection on love and light, because a lot of people try to connect to entities, and you gotta come at them, you gotta project an intention to connect with love and light with an entity. Like it has to be a harmonious thing. I'm not trying to contact some entity that I want to be in the right state of being and have the right intention.
Yeah.
I don't want to be out there just trying to contact random spirits. You know what I'm saying? But
so is it a possibility that if you was to contact a negative entity, spirit, whatever it is, could he affect, like, could he control your body or anything like that? Is that possible?
nah. You. I don't think anything can control your body. I think what happens is if you're in a certain state of being and you connect with another entity who's in that state of being, you agree energetically to like follow the lead, but
Oh,
like I think a lot of that demon possession stuff and all that, I think that's kind of like from the Middle Ages. I think that stuff is used more to scare you away.
Yeah, from channeling.
Yeah, I think that stuff's meant to scare you, but just resonate with some, just resonate on love and light and have a good intention, and we'll come across some good entities. But it's not that I'm worried about coming across a negative entity. I don't believe I will come across a negative entity because I'm not a negative entity,
Yeah.
But I'm not as familiar with channeling, so I don't like to just put out intentions to connect with different types of entities. I don't really know who they are. You see what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Because what would happen if you just started walking down the street knocking on different people's doors?
somebody might shoot the hell out of you, for real.
Well, people would be like, "What's up, man? Where you? What's going on?" See, I don't want to, I'm not going to enter these doors. They might want me to deliver messages to different people and help them do this, and you know what I'm saying?
You never know.
Yeah, they might want me to deliver a message to somebody out there or something. I don't, Oh.
Okay. You definitely need to do it, though, man.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you back around 8 or 9. Is that cool?
Yeah, but I might see. I don't got my own crib, and so if I'm around a lot of different people, I like to keep my conversations private. So I might not pick up the phone, but I'll call you back though.
Okay. So when is a good time, you think?
But don't call this phone though. Call the other number.
I didn't realize it was a different number.
Yeah, it's a different number. I don't know. Just like when you like later on when it gets dark or whatever, I'll text you or something. I'm not really sure on the time, man. I don't know.
Okay. I'll just call you later. That's cool.
Yeah, but we'll connect though. We'll figure something out.
All right.
All right, stay up, bro.
Hey.
Yeah.